Hello, everybody. I'm going to talk about TLS configuration enhancements that we made with Apache Cassandra 4.1. However, before that, we'll talk briefly about software security and TLS. We'll cover a few basics of TLS at a higher level, and then we'll talk about what changes we made in 4.1 enhancing 4.0 Apache Cassandra. So according to a survey by eMarketer in 2021, the retail e-commerce sales are bound to grow like 3 times in next few years. This obviously puts a lot of pressure on the software service providers to be able to make sure they are able to offer better security to their customers and protect their privacy and the data. Apache Cassandra being one of the most popular NoSQL data stores today, is no exception from that. While there are many, aspects involved in securing a software like authentication, authorization, securing your data at rest, it is very important to secure your data while the data is in transit over the network. SSL TLS protocol play a huge role in enabling SSL client to be able to verify SSL servers using the server's digital certificates. Servers can request the same to the client, and that's mutual authentication between them. Because the digital certificates involve private key pairs and private and public key pairs, it is important that we are able to protect those private keys and the corresponding passwords. It's also important that we are able to distribute those credentials in a secure way and to be able to rotate them periodically to be able to offer better security. And all the more, when you are operating at a scale of like tens of thousands of servers, it is super important that we are able to operationally scale as well as offer the, operations to be done in a secure way. Also, sometimes, you have on-prem database, on-prem requirements, like, you need to integrate with on-prem key management systems, hosting those credentials. Now, coming to Apache Cassandra specifically, with 4.0, you would be familiar with this kind of a configuration in your Cassandra YAML for configuring your TLS credentials. While it is easy enough, we thought of enhancing it even better with making few changes to better address some of the challenges we just talked about. With 4.1, we made the SSL configuration pluggable by allowing customization of SSL context creation in order to create the TLS communication. And the way it works is you can plug in your SSL context creation if you need any customization. And we defaulted the implementation in order to make sure that all the changes are 100% backward compatible. So your 4.0 Cassandra YAML will seamlessly be able to migrate to 4.1 in this regard. And we also gave example already in the GitHub repo for the Kubernetes secrets based SSL context building. And not only that, on top of all of this, we extended the pluggability to even add support for widely popular standard for key storage like PEM. So if you have got PM keys, you can refer to the Apache Cassandra security documentation and see how to just plug in your keys using the out-of-the-box implementation. Again, there is a reference example in the GitHub for the same. So as a concluding thought, our community is always committed to keep Apache Cassandra secure, and we continuously work towards making sure that we support variety of security requirements. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm super excited about pluggable TLS in 4.1 and a huge Kubernetes nerd. So to see that as being one of the extensions, I'm like, yes, awesome.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for telling everybody about that in this format there, Maulin, and for the time that you've taken today.
Sure. Thank you.
Great to have you in the community.